Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the studio. I know it's been a while, and I'm getting used to apologizing to you guys all the time for being, so absent. But, I do run a business, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Keep the customers happy, making those beautiful colors. So, what I've got here is just an old canvas piece that I did probably about 3 years ago, and I don't even know why I still have it, but I thought I might just save the piece and do something completely different on it. So I'm just mixing some colors. I've got some lapis lazuli liquid pigment here, and previously you would have seen me mix some of the new colors that we have, a transparent Le'Rez, which is like a raspberry color. It even has little speckles in there which resemble they're just pigments, and they just resemble like a raspberry jam with seeds and everything, so it looks pretty cool if that's what you want. And also another pigment called Pink Panther. I actually asked the group to help me name these two pigments, and the winners, they will receive, I didn't forget, I just haven't been able to do the labels for them just yet, but they will receive a jar each of these, the ones that they picked a name for, or what I picked. Anyway, let's get to it. So I'm just pouring those pastes over my piece there, and they're quite transparent, so you can still see some cool effects through, the 3D effects. That's what we like. And some of the areas I really want to save, but you will see in the end, most of it got covered up as you do, because the weather is so warm here. Okay, let me try that again. We're in the middle of summer, so it's quite warm, and even with the air conditioner on, resin seems to sense, I don't know how, but it's just so thin, so everything is kind of running off. And I tell you what, I had a few molds ready to fill, make some earrings and pendants and things like that with these drippings. So we try not to waste things, but yeah, they were running off. And you know what, I prefer to work on a clean slate, like a clean canvas or a clean MDF board. Doing these, it's, because I always try to save things, and I hate throwing away something that I think I could fix. But fixing things is always a bit of a pain, it's just, but it does work. So I do recommend it, especially if you're a little bit tight with money. Just get your old pieces that didn't turn out just great, or you can't sell them or whatever, and pour over them, or pour even some acrylic pouring over them. Resin is great. It's a great platform for all kinds of arts, embellishments and things like that. So, woo! It is definitely looking different now. I went a little bit berserko with the blue, but don't worry, I'll keep going. This is what I do. I keep going, changing things, swiping, adding, taking things away. So there we go. It looked blue. Now it's looking white. So you just keep going. It is so much fun, I'll tell you what. So I've got a bit of heat going over there and trying to create some sort of effect. And you know what? You don't have to be disappointed if things don't work out great straight away. You can't really go wrong, and this is for all the newbies out there. Look at it transforming into something completely new and completely different. And look at that. I just waited like a few hours. And turned the canvas around. I had to move to another spot because the drippage was so bad, and I had to collect all of that, of course. So I just keep going and keep adding things, and I think we as humans, as artists, always look for perfection, but whatever is, you know, somebody else's trash is another person's treasure. So, you know, you just don't know. But look at it. Look at it. Some people will probably say, you know, a few minutes ago, oh, you should have left it at that. It looks great. And that's great for them, you know. And your own art, you just go with the flow and go with whatever your gut is telling you. And I firmly believe in that, you know, your own intuition. And sometimes thinking less is more for your artwork, because we tend to try to rationalize and try to fix things that don't need fixing. So just go with the flow. And that's what I've done here. And after so many days and probably weeks of not doing any art and just doing work, this was a great feeling just to do this. And if I can encourage any of you to just get back to it, whether you're drawing, painting with acrylics, oils, doing sculptured art, whatever you're doing, resin art, just get back into it. You know, even if it's not exactly what you want, just keep doing it. And I'm looking at this piece now and how it's developing, and I'm really loving it. And you can see I'm not actually telling you what I'm doing. You can sort of see I'm adding some clear resin here now and opening those areas. I'm just wanting to create an abstract piece, and that's what I think that I'm good at, or I don't know if I'm good at it, but that's definitely what I like doing, and it makes me feel great. It really does. Playing, getting my hands involved and pulling those lines and things like that, it's awesome. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the next day. And I'm quite happy with it now. I'm much happier than, you know, with it. It's more acceptable to me than the previous layer. So anyway, I'm talking while I'm putting my gloves on, hence that weird sound. These things here resemble potholes, and they sort of are, it's just like separation there. So I cleaned this really well. I really like that area. Anyway, I'm still going to play with it a bit more. So, got 3 cups here. 4 actually. This is a recycled cup. And I've got some really gorgeous glitter. This is extra ultra fine. This is like 0.2 of a millimeter. It is so fine. And it's like a pearl white. I'm going to whack you in there and put quite a bit in there. Depends on how much you want. You want it real thick, or do you want it, you know, just a bit shimmerish? Is that a word? Shimmerish? I'm sure it's not. So it looks quite transparent. Wow, it looks quite transparent, but it will be, excuse me, it will be shimmery. So I don't, oh, I'm totally off screen. So I don't know, you probably can't even see that. But I'm going to put some more in there. Whack a little bit more. I will have these in the shop. In fact, I do have them in the shop. Just going to sell them in baggies because they are not cheap. And I reckon if you've got a spare jar, you can just put them in a jar. Because, you know, as soon as you add jars to these things, and yeah. Anyway, let's get on with it. I've got that. I've got another beautiful color. This is a gorgeous rose gold. Absolutely love this color. I keep going off screen. I don't know why. What am I looking for over here? Golly. Anyway, in it goes. Another gorgeous color. I love rose gold. Look at that. So I only put 2 little scoops in there, and that's even too much. I just want a little shimmer. Beautiful. And a lovely pink in there. These are pearlescent. So They're like your pearl pigments, only glittery. Look at that. I'm doing it again. I keep going over that way. Right. Gorgeous. So you can see I only put a little bit in there. You can put more than that. I don't want more than that. And I want a little bit of blue. So I want to keep this area here. So I'm just going to pour some clear there. And I'm going to get some blue right now. So I'm kind of just winging it and going with the flow at the moment. And because it's so hot, so hold on a second. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to go with my True Blue liquid pigment here. Don't want it too deep, the colour. Only 3 little drops went in there. And I don't want the whole piece to be glitter. You know, I want to have a separation. So, but I did want some blue here, and nothing too matte and nothing too shimmery. Otherwise the whole piece is going to be, you know, one canvas full of glitter. So that's that. There goes my postie. So I'm going to pour that one. It's quite loose, the resin, and that's because it is so warm. It seems to know, even if I have my air conditioner on, it still knows. Look how pretty that blue is. Gorgeous. True blue. I'm just pushing it to the edge because I want those edges to be nice and soft when I release the tape. So I'll probably speed this bit up, and oh, you can still see the glitter underneath there. That's so cool. It's really cool because it's so transparent. That's why we love our transparency. Okay, here we go. Back to the audio. Anywho, so as you can see, is, you know, the whole idea was to have some matte colors there. I know I did say I didn't want it too matte, and I didn't want, what I meant with that was I didn't want it too opaque. I still wanted things to be, our colors to be transparent. That's what I meant with that. But they are matte colors. So the blue ended up, you know, being quite glittery. So, oh, anywho, there's that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pink. It's really hard to tell from here whether that was the pink or the rose gold. But either way, I'll work it out in a minute. I think it was pink. So gorgeous. Look at that. You know, and you can make it as transparent or as opaque as you want. You know, with glitter, you can add a whole shite ton of it in the resin, and it won't make an effect with your resin. It won't you know, speed up the curing or anything like that. It's not like with a paste, because the paste you really have to be pretty strict, and the liquid pigments 5%. That is the maximum. You know, you can maybe cheat for, you know, just 1 or 2% up or down, but you have to be pretty strict with the pigment paste. Pigment powders or the glitters. You can really go to town and add as much as you want. So that's pretty good. So I'm just kind of going along and creating some shapes. And like I said earlier in the video, I'm really not concentrating at all. Like looking at my face, I'm sure I've probably got my tongue out or something, you know, like when you see kids concentrating, they've got their tongue out, they're biting on their tongue. I'm probably doing that. I don't know, I can't see myself. This is the pink, okay, so the one before was the rose gold. I do apologize. It's really hard to do it when you're editing after some time of actually doing this piece. So yeah, I'm probably concentrating in a sense, but I'm really letting go and just going with the flow. So I'm adding that kind of a really clear pearl shimmery glitter. So it's quite transparent, but it just gives you that shimmer, and they, oh gosh, they're so good. Probably not the best for doing coasters, because they, you know, especially if you want to do the flower coasters, because they are heavier than resin, so they will sink to the bottom, unless that's what you're looking for. So you know, just putting it out there so you know what you're dealing with when you're purchasing these glitters. Anything that is glitter is heavier than resin, and it will sink to the bottom. But when you're doing a piece like this, it doesn't really matter, because it's not like a mold or anything like that. It's just sitting on top. So adding some more of that gorgeous True Blue. This is a liquid pigment, and they are transparent. But you know, when you do a piece like this, the colors are just so vibrant. So the transparency really doesn't matter. And just going along and adding more. I said that word and too many times. I do apologize, but I'm having a bit of fun. You know, you have to have fun in life, and when I do these videos, it's not just for me showing you how to use Le'Rez. What is it with the messages? Seriously. Anywho, back on track. Not just showing how to use Le'Rez products. It is also to encourage you to get in there, get your ass into gear, and do some artwork. Even if you just sit there watching the telly and you just want to do some doodling on a piece of paper with a pen. Anything. It is so important that we do that, especially around the time that we are going through now, and with this with the COVID. It's not easy for a lot of people. A lot of people have lost jobs and businesses, and a lot of people gave up, and a lot of people are depressed. So do some creative art, and this is it for me today. I hope you like it. Bye for now. Here it is, everybody, and look at it. I'm absolutely bloody happy now. Look at it. What a transformation. This is in a sort of a shaded sunlight. I've got a shade above, and look at that. Let's go a little bit closer if we can. Look at all the shimmeries. So much for not having it all shimmery, but oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it. Somebody is going to be very happy with this. Or I might just keep it for myself. Let's think about that. Anywho, my lovelies, my wonderful, wonderful supporters, thank you for watching, and I hope you're all doing well. Look, oh god, look at all the shimmeries. Sorry, I'm just so distracted by this. Look at that. Whoa. Look at that. Okay, I'll see you again in another video. Bye for now.